Hello everyone, my name is Ali Star, and welcome back to I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Now, I don't know what was up with you guys on that previous episode, but clearly some people were craving fried chicken, or they were very thirsty for Daddy Colonel Sanders. So I thought that we could continue this playthrough since so many people responded to that in a way that I didn't think many would. Now with this episode, we are going to try to finish this game since there are a total of 10 episodes and we got through about half of them. So we're probably going to go until then, unless it takes a lot longer. I don't know. Anyways, enough teasing. I bet many of you are curious as to whether I will end up with Daddy Colonel Sanders or not. So let's just jump right back in, shall we? You meet with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I'm trying to remember Miriam's voice. It's like, okay, something like that. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like. Okay, we're off to a great start, folks. Oh boy. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. Wait, he turned into the convertible? Okay, that is some interesting logic, but I guess that's the grand mysticism of Colonel Sanders right here. So, anyways, I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it's best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You ain't Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School? Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, what if he's not into me? Why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. How is this related? This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices! Oh wait, I'm not doing the voice. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices! That man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyway, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? I'm gonna make up a fake ingredient. I feel like if Colonel Sanders found out that I betrayed him, he's not gonna end up with thee. So you quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about it was Eye of Newt? I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders arriving at school! Stand back and admire his majestic glory. I'm gonna run to him! You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion, and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! However, your sudden movements surprise the horse as it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, ooh. Oh, wait, what was this voice? Ooh, Owie Star, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this, exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I've been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. That name is... Before you can continue, you suddenly awake. Oh, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? I don't know. Could be either. I'm not sure if I should lean in for a kiss yet. That's too forward. I'm gonna compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. With that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted recipes bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Let's see, tell him to stop acting immature, act like you're not interested, but really trying to get a closer look. I'm gonna tell them to stop acting immature. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you! Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache? Panache? Is that how you pronounce that word? I'm not quite sure. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book! Just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. This book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing, Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clink must be running late. He's such in a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of butts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
Bzz. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me! Oh wait, that's Mira's voice. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come into blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone is completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or no. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkle arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town. My tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkle stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down. I'm hopping. That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that.
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson. You truly do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence,
it was a chicken who first signed their name.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. You miss most of the important parts. Who needs to learn about chicken when I can learn more about Colonel Sanders? Oh, yeah. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Ellie Star.
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? I would like to sample, a glass of water, a shimmering pepper, a dog biscuit. I'm gonna drink the water. Grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp, like the purest snow melted by a mountain spring.
Hey, that was mine. It was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6.
And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. Well, we all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared
via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with the two is off the charts. Let's see, demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Step up and tell him you're on. You know what? I'm gonna show him. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it.
I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Fool!
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Alley Star. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please, settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing cockmart.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least, not until we turn on the timer.
Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready."
That's what I'm talking about.
Arrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr build solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. Whoa, what's that? That big knife you got? I don't trust that. I will defeat you myself. Ooh, this music just got really intense. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1. And you're feeling like you could really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? It always boils at 100 seconds before you leave it on heated. That's right. But how would you have gone into the school without knowing that? Okay, was it the middle answer?
Where it gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you.
You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he use? He used 11!
That's right. You may not know all of the ingredients yet,
but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tag willing intensifies. Now that you've gotten some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Probably gratitude? That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. So where does it come from? A small town and big dreams are born on the shoulder. I am deep into this sort of a small town where dreams are born. That's wrong! What? This is a horrible time to start forgetting important things. What? Next question. Try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. That's wrong. What? What are you talking about? Don't make me get the spray bottle. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders is out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Ally Star. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome. Except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoons of gravy would you take? What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. Grr. You are stranded on desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge you're falling behind? Sorry, I forgot what the question is. You are Candace wrong. What does that have to do with crafting spectacularly fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof, woof. You're really struggling to keep up. And the next day show Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! Zzz. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the perfect personal touch. Where? You might not have any hands, but Alistar does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get fired by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Alistar, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. Is he crying? What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone, stop what you're doing now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Aw, that's too bad.
Oh, wait, what was her voice?
Aw, that's too bad. Here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Alistar's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he licks into the dish. But I suppose you Should at least tell us what you prepared?
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight through dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. Is that all she did? Is just scoop some ice cream and then drizzle some chocolate syrup and put some blueberries on top? Okay. I was going to ask Alistar to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, sturdy hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over, whispers something to his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his stomach. His mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. I'm gonna put myself between Colonel and Ashley. Reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. This goatee isn't a fashion statement. It's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. Oh, what? Game over. Okay, let's try again. I guess that was such a vital decision that I messed up, huh? As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Okay, the correct decision is to internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy, fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. Wow, geez, that just quickly escalated. Try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Don't you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in a culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed. But I failed as an obstetrician? Obstetrician. Whatever. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie, my well-kept beard, and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you could see something ignite inside him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. Oh man, look how intense his face is. My
like it.
I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's a sport monster! Garco, the sport monster, is right here to fight a hero. Again? Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? Oh, no, you're not alone, man. I'm sorry, Garco, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Bordico, my twin! Garco had me here to avenge him. Are you stronger than Bordico? Well, we're twins, so no, not really, but we're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Bordico pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Alistar is saying here, can't we just be friends? That's too short for making enemies.
I suppose. Really don't need to fight? It's just that I got these pointy teeth and claws.
All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Sure, you like to eat, don't we all?
Of course I do.
Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chop on this! Toss a biscuit into Garco's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp.
Delicious! You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no, I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at this school. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spellbook?
Precisely. Bordico used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you found such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be here.
Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Alistar. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it sounds like you're about to find out. Ooh. This is a really nice place, actually. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure, if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes on your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. Not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to be pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation or keep it secret, just for you? I kind of want to tell him. I'm going to reveal it. Decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping in ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw! The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more. He seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Oh, cool. Let's do this doorbell? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. Think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Okay. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from that goatee, from the goatee and mustache combo he sports. You figure that must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? That is true. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Yeah. Oh, nice cell phone, KFC. Okay. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices? Oh, what the? You know what? I'm gonna wait. Oh wow, there's actually a lot more. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing themselves. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Let's see, what's this? Take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Let's see, what about this candle? A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in the lake? Summer of '69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's a lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Whoa! Okay, let's tap on this chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real! Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when he was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Okay, and I'll look out. Gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, ghosted student pops up.
Are you thinking of heading to the woods on a quest to avenge my death?
Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I could just tell you my name right now.
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window, a crack, and the ghosted student is swept out with the breeze. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. Give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You act casual. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing this jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! Forgot to take it off. You decide now is your moment to make a big move. Tell him you're cold. Fess up and tell the truth. I don't know if I should make a big move or not. I'm gonna tell him I'm cold. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots closer to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly, everything's like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're doing to cook. Going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Kerville in the midst of his emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You must stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Alistar? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. Talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Woo woo!